Okay, welcome back. Today I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. I think I want to work on the Sun Manager a bit more, but I'm not 100% sure on what to really do or how to make it happen. Okay. Here is a bit of a problem that I'm thinking that is probably going to come up. When it comes to being stunned, there's actually more than one way to be stunned by the same attack. In specific cases, it could be very, very different. So let's take a look at an example of very different stuns. Should I be using videos? I am, it is probably. That's fine. Where is something makes sense? Okay. So, um, in some cases, like in Street Fighter 6 with the character Aki, the opponent can have a special state that allows for different stun types. So currently the opponent here on the right is poisoned, and if this player hits them with a specific type of attack, it will activate a different stun type. In addition to that, there's a different stun that happens when the attack is on the ground or in the air, which is also something we need to consider. Right now, if I do a basic attack in the air, it literally just moves forward in the air. Might not be the best way to do it. What may need to happen is I delete this stuff because this is annoying right now. That's fine. Okay. Resources attack data. For the current state of the game, there might be two specific. So to keep it simple, actually, I think it would be best to identify where there will be stun types that are different for our game. Currently, we only have a stun type that applies regardless of whether the opponent is airborne or not. We also have, actually, yeah, that's the problem. It just applies the same stun regardless if they're airborne or not, which is not the best way to have things work. Yeah, so, is that too fast? I don't know. So we've got grounded stuns that I would like to be just grounded stun. Um, in the air, the stun should be a bit different. It should either restand, air stun, or something else. Well, actually, is it that bad if these are working in the same way, whether they're in the air or grounded? That just makes combos on the ground simple. And if the opponent ever gets airborne, then the combos on the ground would still work regardless. Okay. If I want to do air combos, what do I want? Do many characters do air combos in Street Fighter? I haven't seen many. Um, in Melty Blood, there's a lot of air combos. Okay, well, also in Melty Blood, they have specific attacks designed to launch the opponent, and then the player comes and follows afterward, which is, it seems neat. Hmm. I also don't want to go with scope creep, which is another problem that might end up happening if we keep on trying to make everything better, more consistent, or something else. It might be a problem. She's doing. Interesting, because it's only gonna use this. So. Let me add a thing here to force the player. So the player that has the three hitboxes. I think they should turn these into components, probably. Where's the, where's the you need to actually go to stun manager, please? Just close Start, close, turn off the alarm. Need to go to sleep soon. I also haven't done anything yet. The manager. Post lock type. No, it's the manager. I didn't even know I copied that. So this is a behavior it takes in a host which doesn't have the hitboxes or hurtboxes defined. Okay. So I can't just change the thing until what color I want it to be when they're stunned. Enter print, no, print host dot name plus quotations is stunned. Oh, that's already a string. Let me change things. First, I don't need that. Second, in the hitbox, I've got a print statement as well that I don't want. Or type manager. Attack? No, attack manager probably prints the active frame. Yeah, print active frame. Actually, no, keep the print active frame part. Okay. Does it work on block? Yes. Why is it inconsistent? Additionally, why is it healing by 2 and not 1? And plus, light punch knockdown. It has a single hitbox. Why is it hitting twice? Is it because it's 4 frames? And I can't do something 4 frames? Yeah, just bad at that. Okay. So we've got a knockdown. that works. I believe I'm supposed to have a launching attack. That's like down quarter circle kick. That is not heavy punch? Now what's the launch button attack that I set? Heavy kick is a launch, but is it really? Hitbox. It's a launch type, hit error, no. Duration, hit back, distance. Okay. It's not major, please, I'm thinking. So I have to still do the launch angle, which is part of the thing that needs to happen. Okay. Should I run this and check the if they block the knockdown? Ooh, that's bad. Hold up, why is that happening? Hmm, maybe later. That's something to fix. Basic, knockdown, and launch. Do I need a lot more? What do you think about that? Do I need more? I don't think I do very much. If I want to do something basic, like ground bounce, block, and crumple, those are complicated. Probably, I mean, crumple's probably simple. Just plays a different animation, and then after a specific number of frames, is airborne or something. I think at this point I need to do actually more testing rather than coding. Because I have like the ability to make a full attack system. is making attacks intuitive enough? Is it not? Does it make specials decent, or is it not? Let me make this actually launch though. 100, 1,000. First. Right, trying to button it. Let's block. It's doing damage, but it's not dealing enough to get rid of it. It's also a rapid fire attack. Why distance is not changing whatsoever. Which is the problem. If duration is over, the duration of spread point velocity is equal to speed. How do we set the speed? It's just the basics so I can see what the hell is supposed to happen. Why is it not going vertically? At all. It's not moving at all vertically. Why? height back distance vector. Velocity equals the speed that it's supposed to go at, but why is it not moving anywhere? Is 1,000 units that small? It's in the same spot, just as fast. Okay. However, vertical is not working, which is a problem. What's the default spin direction? Is probably where the problem is coming from. What is the thing that holds the value, the information? Yeah. What calls starts done? Wait, really? None of these? Huh? There we go. There's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay. They only have left and yeah, okay. Vector 2, -1, comma 1. There we go. It launches it now. A distance over some time. So we can go to the specific hitbox, change this to and then change this to 10 or 100. And it should go flying. On a button. Nope. That's because it's not native. Probably don't need that many zeros. Yep. Okay. I believe I put a variable for falling or something. Or gravity component dot enabled. No. I think I gave it the option to be add exported just to do the testing. Okay, so if falling is on, then it falls while its velocity is being changed. It also seems to be much harder to launch the thing. Oh, back in. So it falls while that's happening, which is not great. Which is probably why I wanted it to have a reference to the gravity component. Um, um, and event, portable player, this thing. Right here now needs this, so I can use it. Gravity doesn't need to exploit this. I think this is the wrong way to call it. In the Fund Manager, because it shouldn't need to have a reference on the plane that already falls. Please be reasonable. It takes delta, not anything else. It's blocked, so I'm not getting very much out of that. Make this easier on ourselves. It goes horizontally when it's done in the air. Just flying. Mm. In Blaze Blue, continue to go up. In Melty Blood is dependent on the attack. In Street Fighter, also dependent on the attack if they go up or down. When it comes to the juggle. Mm. At this point, maybe I should start making a character. Just to see if everything feels okay. I think the stuns are bad. I didn't watch some anime fighters. Hmm. Why does he have a horse? Hmm. Another thing that we're gonna have to do at some point as well is moving forward while attacking. Now this might use the scene tree, or no, not scene tree, the animation player. But I don't know if that's really the best thing to use for this. I'll have to see. It's going to be dependent on how I code it and how I use the animation player. Um, my one problem with the animation player is saving the damn thing to a location is annoying. So let's do the folder structure for that, I guess. First off, let's add a folder. New folder. Animations. Did not need to put it inside of that. God dang it. Okay. Let me change the color to something. Teal? Sure. And then create new folder inside. Rename it to test animations. Okay. Um, not 100% sure on many of this things that are gonna come up, especially because I don't have like a character to do some animations with. I could just make like a text sheet as a test asset. I'll have to see. All right. What now? I did look at the animation. Wait, what? Did it? Does it override block? Oh, gravity's higher. God damn it. Okay. Layer gravity is now higher. Ay, ay, ay. That seems better. This makes me use not broken. Wait, is it? It said knockdown, not the other thing. That's not gonna matter. There's gravity. I had something that told me it was thunder now. For some reason, it told me. I know it was up by 2, which is normal. Knockdown. One of them is true. It's still true by a lot. By maybe 30 frames worth, which is stun. Stun manager. So knockdown overrides basic. and block. Why? Is it blocked? It's not printing that it's blocked. If I use something else, it prints it's blocked, right? Oh my goodness, it's just excessive. It prints was blocked here, yeah. Okay. This here. Is it blocked? It doesn't look blocked. Why is it not blocked? Is it because its error was blocked? Okay. It's not knockdown, it's error or hit type overrides blocking. Okay. What am I supposed to do next? I think I need to learn to use I need to use the animation player next, I think. Is what's going to have to happen. And hopefully I can make things look nice. I might have to try making a Ryu. Let me see if the sprite sheet's just online. Ryu, Street Fighter, right. I guess I could take this. Take the user's website. I don't need the fonts. I think I should just make my own sprite sheet with some simple editor of some kind. I don't know. I don't want to leave art to a different summer. I'm not 100% sure. It's not easy to identify when they're stunned visually, so make it easy to understand when they're stunned. Give the head double player text over head saying is stunned. Use UI elements next time, I guess. Alright, since we know what we're going to do next time, um, now I'm going to leave it there, and then I guess I can try making a character. And when I say character, I don't mean like an original character, like just some character that exists for combos, for testing purposes. Though I may need forward movement on attack. When I think about it, all this manual animation is going to be a pain. Same with the attack data stuff, but like, ooh, the attack data stuff's going to be inconsistent. Or is it? No, no, it's not. It's going to be the same as Street Fighter, where if you had it meaty, the frame advantage is more because you hit the attack later rather than on the earliest frame. Okay. Maybe I want to just try making JP's heavy kick like heavy kick, heavy punch, quarter circle forward, punch, basic combo. Just get something out. Uh, In anime fighters, they fall really fast if they want to. But I'm not 100% on all of this stuff again. Alright, well, goodbye. I'm gonna go to sleep now.